What if 2026 could be the year your time finally multiplies and your money stops slipping through your fingers? Not because you work more, not because you try harder, but because you live by 7 biblical habits that God uses to bring order, growth, and real multiplication. These are spiritual principles that have shaped the lives of people God trusted for generations. And if you apply even one of them, your days can become clearer, your decisions wiser, and your resources stronger. Habit 1. Put your plans in God's hands before you execute them. Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16:3. Most people do life in reverse. They plan first, they rush first, they decide first, and only when they feel tired, confused, or lost, they start praying. But the Bible teaches something very different. Direction comes before speed. Alignment comes before effort. You can be busy and still be broken. You can fill your calendar and still feel empty. You can move fast and still be going the wrong way. Here is a hard truth. Not every open door is sent by God. Some opportunities are distractions in disguise. When you don't place your plans in God's hands first, you don't just waste time. You waste years. You invest energy in the wrong battles, money in the wrong projects, your heart in places that drain you instead of building you. But when you commit your plans to God before you act, something changes. Your choices become lighter. Your focus becomes sharper. Your no becomes stronger. Your yes becomes peaceful. You stop chasing everything and start building what actually matters. This habit alone can multiply your time because God protects you from roads that look fast but end in circles. Say this quietly in your heart. I don't want to move fast. I want to move right. Habit 2. Sow before you expect to harvest. Whatever a man sows, that he will also reap. Galatians 6-7. The Bible is very clear. Life is not ruled by luck. It is ruled by seeds. What you are living today is a harvest. What you will live tomorrow depends on what you plant now. If your current results don't satisfy you, don't condemn yourself. Just look at what you planted yesterday. But here is the hope. God does not punish you for past seeds. He invites you to plant new ones. And when you change the seed, God changes the harvest. Many people want abundance, but plant laziness. They want clarity, but plant distraction. They want prosperity, but plant disorder. They want peace, but plant anxiety. They want more time, but plant excuses. A farmer never asks, "Do I feel like planting today?" Because the land doesn't respond to emotions. It responds to actions. Your life works the same way. If you only act when you feel motivated, your future will always be unstable. But when you build habits, your destiny becomes predictable. And the most powerful seeds are not external. They are internal. Seeds like discipline, prayer, planning, learning, consistency, obedience, they don't grow overnight. But when they grow, your whole life changes direction. Do you want to multiply your time? Plant priorities. Do you want to multiply your income? Plant skills and obedience. Do you want to multiply your peace? Plant moments with God before your day begins. Remember this, your 2026 harvest depends on the habits you plant today. If you are ready to plant new seeds, write in the comments, "I sow growth." Habit 3. Bring order to your life. Let everything be done decently and in order. 1 Corinthians 14:40. This habit sounds simple, almost boring. But in the Bible, order is a principle of multiplication. God never multiplies chaos. Before Jesus multiplied the bread, he organized the people. Before creation, the Spirit of God moved over disorder and brought structure. Heaven works with order, and your life grows in the same environment. Here is the raw truth. You don't lack time. You have too much disorder. Disorder steals hours every day. It keeps your mind putting out fires instead of building roads. When your house is messy, your thoughts feel heavy. When your schedule is chaotic, your focus disappears. When your priorities are confused, your energy drains. But when you start to organize your home, your schedule, your finances, your habits, your thoughts, God begins to open doors you couldn't see before because you were trapped inside your own chaos. Order is spiritual because when you bring order inside, God brings clarity outside. And when the outside becomes clear, your mind can finally breathe. Order means choosing what stays, what goes, what builds, what destroys. Some habits are stealing your future. Some relationships are delaying your calling. Some activities look urgent, but produce nothing. Disorder makes you lose hours. Order gives you back years. If you want 2026 to be different, start with a simple habit. Every morning, organize your mind in prayer, and your day will follow that order. If this is speaking to your life, leave a like. It helps this message reach people who are also praying for clarity, order, and growth. Habit 4. Guard your mind every day. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4:23. Most people think they lose time in their schedule. But first, they lose it in their mind. A distracted mind creates a chaotic life. Negative thoughts drain energy. Uncontrolled emotions steal focus. Constant worry wastes hours that never come back. Your calendar doesn't control your life. Your thoughts do. What you allow to live in your mind decides how you react, how you choose, how you invest your time, how you use your energy. If you don't protect your mind, other people will program it. Fear will program it. Social media will program it. Past failures will program it. And then you wake up busy, but not moving forward. Guarding your mind is a daily habit. It means choosing what you listen to, what you watch, what you repeat to yourself, what you believe. The Bible says transformation starts in the mind. When your thoughts change, your decisions change. When your decisions change, your results change. And when your results change, your life multiplies. A protected mind makes faster decisions. A focused mind wastes less time. A peaceful mind creates better opportunities. If you want to multiply your time, start by protecting your thoughts. If this speaks to you, write in the comments, I guard my mind. Habit 5. Work with diligence, not with rush. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance. Proverbs 21:5. Many people confuse movement with progress. They do a lot, but build little. Rush makes you feel busy. Diligence makes you move forward. Rush comes from fear. Diligence comes from vision. Rush reacts. Diligence plans. Rush wants everything now. Diligence builds step by step. The Bible never celebrates speed. It celebrates consistency. God blesses process, not anxiety. Diligence multiplies your time because it removes improvisation. When you plan, you rest. When you organize, you move without panic. When you are diligent, God trusts you with more. Here is something powerful. God does not multiply what you do once. He multiplies what you do consistently. If you want abundance in 2026, build this habit. Do what must be done, even when it's boring, even when it's slow, even when no one is watching. Discipline will take you where motivation never can. God does not ask you to be perfect. He asks you to be diligent. He does the perfect part. You do the consistent part. If you choose diligence, write, I choose consistent diligence. Habit 6. Be faithful in little things. Whoever is faithful in little is faithful also in much. Luke 16:10. Many people pray for more money, more opportunities, more influence, more time. But God first looks at how you treat what you already have. Multiplication does not begin with abundance, it begins with stewardship. Being faithful in little means keeping your word, finishing what you start, respecting your time, taking care of your space, honoring your responsibilities, valuing small resources. Time multiplies not when you gain more hours, but when you respect the hours you already have. Faithfulness is spiritual. It is excellence. It is responsibility. It is gratitude in action. When God sees that you manage little with honor, He entrusts you with more. Growth is not random. It is a reward for faithfulness. Ask yourself, if God gave you more today, would you manage it better than what you already have? Habit 7. Rest with intention. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy. Genesis 2-3. This habit closes everything, because real faith knows how to work and how to rest. Rest is not weakness, it is trust. Working without stopping says, I depend on myself. Resting says, I trust God. An exhausted mind makes poor decisions. A tired body loses discipline. A burned out soul forgets its purpose. God did not design you to live running. He designed you to live aligned. Intentional rest restores clarity, creativity, focus, emotional balance, spiritual sensitivity. Some people think rest wastes time, but in God's system, rest multiplies it, because you return stronger, sharper, and wiser. If you never stop, you start walking in circles. But when you rest with God, your steps become lighter and your direction clearer. If you stayed until here, it's not an accident. God doesn't speak randomly. These 7 habits are not theory. They are keys. And each one opens a different door for your 2026. But remember this, transformation does not come from listening. It comes from applying. Start today, even with one habit, a small step, taken with faith, changes everything. God honors small beginnings. And when you walk with Him, your time, your money, and your purpose will multiply in ways you won't even be able to explain. And if this channel helps you walk with God, manage your time with wisdom, and build a life with purpose, consider subscribing. This is a place for people who want to grow without losing their faith. And never forget, when you do your part, God does His. And He does it multiplied.